southwest spice coast of India lies Kerala, celebrated as magical Malabar. The lush tropical beauty of this land lures visitors from all over the world in search of the holistic healing of Ayurveda, the science of life. You can enjoy relaxing and rejuvenating Ayurveda holidays at several luxury resorts like this one in the backwaters of Kumarakom. Begin with cleansing and beautifying body treatments like this scented soap. Pure herbal powders like turmeric and sandalwood polish and nourish the skin. The herbs work their magic, and the body blooms with new luster. The idyllic setting and natural splendor promote soul cleansing through meditation and yoga, which are intrinsic to Ayurvedic healing. Stress and strain melt away, and the spirit soars. Do take a tranquil cruise down the backwaters, a living canvas of rural life. Converted ketuvellums or rice boats are an ideal way to glide around. Most Ayurvedic spas offer a variety of treatments. The spa physician will chart out a regime that is perfect for you. The healing techniques are detoxifying, relaxing, rejuvenating, and even have specific medical benefits. Rigorously trained practitioners help you achieve harmony of mind, body, and soul using oils, herbs, minerals, and poultices. These natural ingredients come from Kerala's own plant wealth. A traditional Ayurvedic menu ensures that you sustain the healing. Food groups are scientifically combined to suit your treatment needs. Wholesome and delicious. Also sample Kerala's rich cultural art form, Mohiniyattam, the exquisite dance form of the enchantress, which tells of epic romances. Travelers have much to experience in Kerala. Exciting boat races in the backwaters. wildlife in its natural habitat, verdant hills and forests, and exotic traditional culture. The fabled Malabar coast, lashed by the Arabian Sea. The monsoon season between July and September is an ideal time for Ayurvedic treatment offered at many spas around here. This Ayurvedic resort offers a romantic getaway with authentic local ambience, which is uniquely refreshing. The crisp salt air and the lush tropical greenery ensure that you unwind completely. Mind, body and soul blend with nature, setting you free. Surrender to the sensuous relaxation of a rhythmic spiritual massage. Its gentle strokes revitalize you marvelously. Pure, warm herbal oils are deeply worked into the body, restoring internal harmony. Rested and relaxed, open your senses to the pleasure of a luxurious head massage. Scented oils are massaged in with a gentle touch. Sheer bliss. Give in to the power of Ayurvedic Kerala and return reborn. The Temple of Healing, Ayurvedic Kerala.
Kerala, the beloved land of Varuna, the sea god, the favorite playground of the water nymphs, where you can eavesdrop on the gossip of the brooks. Feast your eyes on lakes languishing in the afterglow of the setting sun. where the rivers sing to your soul, where the earth glows with the Midas touch of the living waters. The aquatic magic of Kerala is the arena of the Vallamkali, or the boat race, an event that is as much part of the land's ethos as the elephant pageant. From the ancient times, man has followed the practice of celebrating after a period of hard work. In places with water bodies, they usually become the venues of celebration. There are various racing boats in Kerala, like the Chundan, the Vadakkanodi, the Iruttukutti, and the Veppa. Of these, the majestic Chundan Vallam, or the snake boats, which zips like a meteor, is the undisputed king. The snake boat race is considered the greatest team sport in the world. This tradition paved the way for the modern boat races, usually held after the monsoons. The most famous boat races are the Aranmula boat race, the Paipad boat race, the Chambakulam boat race, and the Nehru Trophy boat race. Among these is the prestigious Nehru Trophy boat race. The race, with a trophy instituted by the former Indian Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, is a national event today. This renowned aquatic feat, held on the second Saturday of August every year, has been attracting people from all over the world for more than 4 decades now. The race commences with a ceremonial water procession comprising of floats and a variety of boats. The main event consists of a stiff contest between the magnificent snake boats. During contests, the stern is majestically caparisoned and decorated with a flag and brass ornaments. On the race day, thousands of men and women gather on the banks to witness this stunning water regatta. During the nail-biting races, thousands crowd the water's edge to cheer the huge black crafts as they slice through the waters to a spectacular finish. The Aranmula boat race, held on the Pamba river near the Sri Parthasarathi temple at Aranmula in connection with the Onam celebrations, is a highly popular event. Traditionally, the sadhya or feast was the ritual offering to the deity of the temple. Vegetables, cereals and other provisions were brought to the temple in a procession of snake boats from Katurmana, a Brahmin ancestral home. The brightly lit and decorated vallam or canoe carrying the offerings was called the Tiruvona Chilavatoni. This boat used to be accompanied by others to protect it from raiders during its overnight journey to Aranmula.
Banga
Once the boat reached the temple, the multi-course sadhya was laid out in the temple. Devotees who came for the feast sang out their requests for various items on the menu, to which replies were also given in song. Masses thronged the shores of the river Pamba to watch the imposing cluster of 40 snake boats called Pandiyodams. The boats festooned with silk and gold-spangled umbrellas are a sight to behold. The race is conducted along the same route that was traced centuries ago. The air crackles with excitement as the best of the gargantuan Chundans, each manned by over 100 men, rowing in unison to the singer's rhythmic cries, fly through the water at breakneck speed, egged on by the lusty roars of the spectators. The harvest season is over. Today, these waters are placid, awaiting the music and the thrill of the next boat race.
A land born from the waters, as the myth goes, A landscape whose each curve, each contour is caressed, shaped and molded by the rains. A tiny state in the southwestern tip of India. This is Kerala. Clad in shimmering green silk with bated breath, she awaits the arrival of the monsoons, which come twice a year to meet the beloved land. Normally the southwest monsoons, traversing across the Arabian Sea, arrives in Kerala in the first week of June, and the northeast monsoons from the Bay of Bengal is here by October. The monsoons of Kerala remain an unforgettable experience. As the parched land awaits the first fecund drop of rain, in the horizon, heralded by the drumbeats of thunder, come the swirling, potent, dark rain clouds. After each downpour, sun beams at the bashful land. As water seeps into the soil, the pulse of life starts throbbing with renewed vigor, and the golden sunlight nuzzles the atmosphere, bringing a tinge of blushing color to the skies. As the earth and heaven exult with joyful and blessed laughter, one realizes that here rains do not upset the rhythm of life. The land and the sky commingle in one ardent embrace, and the rhapsody of the rain becomes a part of the cosmic music, a part of life itself, in all its naked glory. Monsoon is a time of rejuvenation for both nature and man. Ayurveda, the ancient traditional system of herbal medicine, recommends the monsoon season for its famed rejuvenation therapy. The art forms of Kerala, unique in their harmonious blending of physical dexterity with colors, music and aesthetics. Monsoon season is a time for rigorous practice unto perfection. The lights embodied movement of dancers are made possible by the traditional treatment methods implemented especially during the monsoons. The monsoons are seasons of festivity for the elephants too. The domesticated ones, among these huge pachyderms, are given Ayurvedic medication during this time. Here is a season when man and his fellow creatures partake in nature's carnival and drink deep from her overflowing cup of joy. As the coy bride of a land, sun-kissed and rain-drenched, lies in languorous abandon, one wonders at nature's variant moods, her immense variety and charm. Through time immemorial, these shores must have been mesmerized by the dance of the rains, and yet, tremulous and eager, with unsatiated desires and refreshing candor, she awaits the next monsoons.
What you are seeing is not computer-simulated special effects, nor a magician's trick that deceives the eye. You are seeing the human body trained to perfection. You are seeing total control and limitless power. Kalaripaita, considered the fountainhead of all martial art forms, is a unique system of self-defense that aims at perfect power of the body and perfect peace of the mind. An intricate blend of physical prowess, mental discipline, and an indigenous medical science, Kalaripayattu originated at a time when physical strength and courage were of primary importance to survival. However, unlike most other martial art forms, here the fighters use absolutely no armor to guard the chest, forearms and head, even in fights with the most lethal weapons. Kalari fighters, with their extraordinary powers, played a major role in many an astounding victory. It was with great difficulty that Lord Wellesley, instrumental in the defeat of Napoleon at Waterloo, defeated the exiled Parshi Raja, who was living in the forests of Wayanad. The Raja's faithful band of followers held the machine gun-wielding army of Wellesley at bay with their bows and arrows for an incredibly long time. In China, the famed Shaolin Temple martial art is said to have been introduced by Bodhidharma, the Indian Buddhist patriarch, during the 4th century. An exponent of the Indian martial art form Kalari, Bodhidharma is also the founder of Chan or Zen Buddhism. At the invitation of Emperor Wu of China, Bodhidharma settled down in the Honan Shaolin monastery and taught the monks the Kalari set of exercises, which later formed the basis of Shaolin Temple boxing. In Kalari, the optimum level of training makes the body movements as quick as those of the eyelids. The term used by the old gurus was Meya Kannakaga. Kanna means the eye, and the term suggests that the body should be made the eye. This indicates the capability to sense an attack from any direction, including from behind, and the honing of all reflexes to lightning speed. The word Kalari in Malayalam means practice ring or a training center, and Payattu means duel. Hence, Kalaripayattu means martial skills learned in a ring or training center. Kalaris were primarily of two types: Cheru Kalari for training and Anga Kalari, constructed temporarily for the purpose of fighting duels to decide on any quarrel between local rulers. Mastery of the art comes from systematic and rigorous training, which usually starts at the age of 7. Over the years, fighters learn to maximize alertness and agility, even while cultivating mental abilities like concentration, confidence, and courage. All this is achieved by the strong sense of discipline that prevails in all aspects of Kalari training. The initial training in Kalaripayattu focuses on achieving the skill to adopt certain stances that are broadly classified into two: Chuvada and Vadiva. Chuvada is a position of the feet, while Vadiva is the position of the body, keeping the Chuvada as its basis. The combination of Chuvada and Vadiva form the steps followed prior to an offensive or defensive maneuver. In the second stance, Vadiva, importance is given to the postures of the body. These are body positions from which the fighters can spring to attack. The ancient masters codified 8 types of Vadiva after watching the attack positions of various animals. They resemble forms like Gaja, elephant, Simha, lion, Ashwa, the horse, Varaha, the pig, Sarpa, the serpent, Marjara, the cat, Kukuda, the rooster, and Matsya, the fish. The next step after mastering the Chuvada and Vadiva is the Meipayata, the use of the body in fighting. It is a series of exercises for the legs, hips, hands and the torso designed to give the body peak fitness and flexibility. 12 leg exercises, 7 styles of jumps and leaps, and 9 exercises for flexibility form part of Meipayata. In short, Meipayata aims at perfecting neuromuscular coordination. Traditionally, the Kalari fighter is given massages by the Guru in keeping with the various levels of his training and practice. This unique feature is to help in improving flexibility, suppleness and alertness to enable the trainee to master the intricate techniques of Kalari fighter practice. Inherent in the training for combat is also a system for healing, Kalari Chikitsa. One inflicts an injury that one also has the capacity to heal. Kalari medication is also popular among the general public. Once the trainee has acquired enough skill in the initial 3 stages, the training with weapons begins. The Dhanur Veda, one of the 4 ancient holy texts of India, is considered to be the origin of the learning about the use of weapons. Kettugari, a long staff, is the first weapon to be resorted to in Kalaripayattu. Cheruvadi, a short stick, is a much shorter weapon and demands more precision in defending attacks. Ottakol, usually called Otta, is a unique weapon made of wood with a particular type of curve. The Gada or mace is made of very hardy wood that does not break even when hit upon by very heavy blows. The Katara or dagger, which is the first metallic weapon to be practiced in Kaladi. This short, sharp and easy to carry weapon was worn on one side of the hip, inserting it in the robe so that the hilt alone was visible. It would come in handy in an unexpected encounter with an enemy at close quarters, and also when other weapons were either lost or broken. The sword occupies a very important place among the weapons. It is a royal weapon. It was considered second in status to the bow and the arrows. Spears of cane, bamboo or wood with a sharp double-edged metal tip were used for fighting on horseback as well as on foot. Another spectacular weapon is the urumi, a kind of long, double-edged coiled sword. Using the urumi needs great skill and care, since the quivering blade may recoil and hurt the user. The untiring efforts of a few committed people saved Kalaripayattu from an untimely death. Even today, it is such dedication and pride that keeps it intact. For, to the young ones picking up from where the elders left off, and to the elders who lovingly bequeath the legacy, Kalaripayattu is not just an art. It is a way of life, maybe a raison-d'être, a way that reveals truth in all its beauty, and beauty in all its truth.
Nature, in all her ravishing beauty. Here she is, her sylvan valleys, blue mountains, and silver backwaters. Gently embraced by the waves and caressed by the winds. This is Kerala, the coy bride of the oceans tumbling down the western Ghats into the eager arms of the Arabian Sea. These rivers are our anklets. These backwaters, lagoons and lakes, the overflowing measures of our rapturous joy. A cruise across the verdant strip of land on a Kettuvallam, the majestic traditional houseboat of Kerala, would be a memorable experience. From cloud-capped hill stations to sun-drenched beach resorts, from virgin monsoon rainforest to serene backwaters, one can come across an immense range of natural attractions here, and none of them more than 2 hours by road from the other. The monsoons of Kerala remain an unforgettable experience. The pulse of life starts throbbing with renewed vigor, and the golden sunlight nuzzles the atmosphere. As earth and heaven exult with joyful and blessed laughter, one realizes that here rains do not upset the rhythm of life. Another enamoring feature of this coastal state is a fascinating and wonderful way in which it has preserved and continues to practice Ayurveda, the ancient alternative system of medicine. Ayurveda considers rejuvenation therapy to be as important as therapies for concrete ailments. Though you can find this kind of treatment all over India, Kerala has developed and perfected the methodology of Ayurvedic rejuvenation in a most eminent and native manner. Often referred to as a first world state in a third world country, Kerala offers state-of-the-art infrastructure facilities too. However, the charm of this land is her infinite variety, her exotic cuisine, her arts and crafts, her gala festivals. As the sands echo with the drum beats of Kathakali, the sinuous grace of Mohiniyattam, the lilting music of those numerous other art forms, or the dexterous steps of Kalaripayattu, the traveller discovers that the pulse of this land lies in its vibrant culture and its vivacious people. Life here is not a ritual, but a celebration. As one festival follows the other in the order of seasons. On these shores, the real season never ends.
Kerala, the land of never-ending festivals, of festooning colors and flamboyant fragrances. A land of vibrant art forms painting themselves on nature's canvas in carnivals and crafts. A land where nature is both tradition and innovation, drawing inspiration from a verdant soil and its varied culture. The art forms of this land, shaped and crafted by the lifestyle of its people, perfected in time and performed amid nature's rich tapestry, offer the ecstatic promise of native flavors and tropical essence. Kathakali. The transnational fame of this 300-year-old classical dance form has carved a niche for Kerala in the cultural map of the world. It is a paradox of nature that the simple, semi-clad rustic folk of 17th century agrarian Kerala designed one of the most colorful costumes of the world. Combining facets of ballet, the opera, masque and the pantomime, the Kathakali is a riveting mix of color, music, bhava, raga and drama. Kudiyattam. The earliest classical dramatic art form of Kerala, Kudiyattam, based on Bharata's Natya Shastra, evolved in the 9th century AD. Once staged only inside the temple theatre, Kudiyattam enacts rich and varied themes of Sanskrit drama. The UNESCO has recognized this art form as being part of World Heritage. Ottantullal. A solo performance combining dance and narration, humor and satire, and social criticism are the hallmarks of this art form. The performer explicates stories and verses through expressive gestures. Mohiniyattam. Supposed to emulate the sensuous dance of Mohini, the celestial enchantress, this is a distinctive classical dance form of Kerala. Slow, graceful, swaying movements of the body combined with highly emotive eye and hand gestures make this the most sensuous art form. The simple, elegant gold filigree dress in pure white or ivory is akin to the traditional attire of Kerala women. Thiruvathirakali, a dance performed by women for everlasting marital bliss. Thiruvathirakali is performed by a group of dancers around a traditional lighted wick lamp or nilavilakku. Embodying lasya or amorous charm of the feminine, the dance follows a circular pirouetting pattern accompanied by clapping and singing.
Nari Manohari Tarunya Jaya Jaya Bhuri Karunya Bandiduga Charatiga Paril Tavanero Tavararu Tarasarasya Saramari Vadin Nalla Marasya Leelagal Cheyvadin Maramodu Kallugal Kanagam Velli Manamiyalum Badi Chambu Mirumbum Mattum
Margam Kali. A folk art of the Syrian Christians, this is an allegorical enactment with a lighted lamp in the middle representing Christ and the dancers, his disciples. The stark narration with no musical instruments, incorporating songs dating back to a period much before the Portuguese invasion. Ichavarum badi karudiyurache takkidagadadagi daikidangam tarigadagadagai daikidangam takkidagadadai tarigadagadagai takkitangam dalangu tariganadom. Oppana, a dance form integral to the wedding festivities of the Malabar Muslims. Maidens sing and dance around the bride, clapping their hands. The themes are often teasing comments and innuendos about the bride's anticipated nuptial bliss. Chavittanadagam. A Christian art form, Chavittanadagam evolved at the turn of the 16th century AD during the Portuguese colonization and bears definite traces of the European Christian miracle play. The costume is Greco-Roman and the language a colloquial mix of Tamil and Malayalam. Daffumutta, a ritual form of the Muslims of Malabar. It's a group performance with the artists playing a quaint round percussion instrument called the daffa. Arbanamutta, a group performance using a percussion instrument called arbana, popular among the Muslims of Malabar, performed both as a ritual and as a social entertainment during festivals and nuptial ceremonies. A ritual offering to propitiate the serpent deities prevalent in central Kerala. A kalam or picture of the serpent deity is drawn using variously colored powders. The drawings of the Naga kalam is accompanied by the playing of a unique string instrument called the Pulluvar Kudam, which produces music similar to that of a percussion instrument. Ayyappan Theatre. A solo dance drama performed as part of the kalam or ritual drawing enacted in some Ayyappa temples. The performers sing and enact the greatness of Lord Ayyappa. Kali Theatre. With the same ritual as in Ayyappan Theatre, here the ritual drawing is of Goddess Kali, and the solo performers enact the story of the goddess. Perunkaliyattam. Perunkaliyattam is the grand festival of Theyyams, one of the most outstanding ancient dance forms of North Kerala. The Theyyam or Kolam, a form or shape, represents a mythological, divine or heroic character. There are around 400 Theyyams in northern Kerala. The bizarre headdresses, costumes and body paintings and trance-like performances are very extraordinary. Padayani. A week-long ritual dance held in Kali temples on the banks of the Pamba river in central Kerala. The theme of the dance is the slaying of the demon Darikan by goddess Kali. Pulikali. The Kaduakali or Pulikali, the dance of the tiger, once performed all over the state, is now seen only in Thrissur and Palakkad districts. The performance is accompanied by the loud beating of traditional percussion instruments. Kummattikali. A mask dance popular in the northern districts. The dancers wear painted wooden masks and sport sprigs of leaves and grass. They go dancing from house to house. Often the performers and the spectators join together in a joyous mix of rhythm and mime. As this land unfolds itself in silken green and burnished gold, as mellifluous skies and mystic mountains weave the charm of magic moments, these shores keep an endless vigil to welcome the way-worn traveler, awakening new moods of serenity and vitality.
Kerala, the land of nature's bounty, the murmur of sea winds in the air, monsoon ragas awakening new moods in an eager earth, mixing nature's flamboyant colors, borrowing her art and artistry. The people of this land, since ancient times, have woven a rich tapestry of cultural traditions and vibrant art forms. A geographical wonder, the captivating beauty of Kerala lies cocooned in the arms of a silver shoreline in the west and an equally long range of misty blue mountains in the east. A pristine beach resort or a lush green wildlife sanctuary or a tranquil hill station is always a stone's throw away from anywhere across the state. On the north of this enchanting haven lies Malabar, a region famous for its cuisine, both cultural and culinary. The world-weary traveler can drink in the soulful charm of this exotic land and never feel satiated. Thick evergreen woods teeming with the rarest of flora and fauna, mountain slopes aflame with wild forest colors, languid backwaters and bays, all entreating one to spend an eternity here. Everywhere, in the alleys and waterways, beckoning beaches and ancient temples, one can feel the ever-quiet stillness of slumbering history. The Edakal Caves. Ancient mankind etched their lives here more than 7,000 years ago. The air is heavy with the palpable mystique of a bygone era. The first church and masjid in India are situated here, sentinels of the spirit of communal harmony and universal love. The dishes of Malabar are renowned for the unique blending of natural flavors. The ethnic fare is so rich and varied that gourmet from all over flock here for a taste of spicy Malabar. Another attraction is of course Ayurveda, the time-tested system of Indian medicine, considered to be a panacea for all ailments of the body and mind. Kerala has a grand and prodigious tradition of arts. Of the nearly 300 art forms, including folk arts, ritual arts, classical arts, and martial arts, many still retain their throbbing vitality and vivacity. A dexterous collusion of music, rhythm, costumes, choreography, acting, and rhetoric, and a skillful blending of colors drawn from nature's palette create art forms which have endured the vagrancies of time. They belong to the land as the land belongs to them. Though these shores have attracted travelers from time immemorial, the earth decks herself up in 100 new ways, at once mesmerizing and enigmatic. The interiors remain largely unexplored, opening up new vistas of discovery. In the land of festivals, celebrations are always in the air. The never-ending season of festivals reaches its crescendo in the month of February. With the harvest over, the fields become festival grounds. The corn has been reaped and echoes of harvest songs have faded. Now joyous abundance and prosperity call for festival drums and carnival colors. Each festival is a memoir of the season, a mixing of memory and desire, awakening nostalgia and hope. Caparisoned elephants wait in colorful grandeur and pomp to welcome you to this land of festivals. As the fecund earth exults in the reverberating symphony of drums and trumpets, be prepared to lose your heart to the native flavors and fragrances of Malabar's Spice Coast.